2005. A simpler time for games. A time where we didn't have to install games on our consoles. Where there were demos for games. Heck, this was a time where they even came on discs. And a time where game magazines were still relevant. During that time, I was waiting excitingly for the new Star Wars Battlefront 2. So much so that I bought a PlayStation magazine that came with a demo disc for that game. I played it on repeat for quite a bit. However, also on that disc were demos for things like Slai 3, Soul Calibur 3, Crash Tag Team Racing, Urban Reign of Terror, Indigo Prophecy. That scared the crap out of me as a kid thanks to David Cage's intro.
John Winston, the man who is quietly eating at the table behind me, will soon get up and go to the men's room, where he will be the victim of a savage murder.
And the topic of this video, Steel Lances Arena International. Well, I guess it's also called Slai. Except spelled with an I instead of a Y because we're cool! I played it once, maybe twice. I didn't understand it, so I just went back to Urban Reign. It kicked the crap out of me, but at least I understood it. I think. I don't know, I was kind of a dumb kid. Eventually, when I was older, I decided to come back to it now and again, and then I started to get the hang of it. I thought this mech game was really fun, so I decided to hunt it down. In case you couldn't tell, this is one of the more obscure titles of the PS2 era. Not necessarily rare, as I came to find out, but it's not one that people really know about. I did, however, eventually find it at a convention called Con Bravo, which I got for 20 bucks. That turns out to be twice the amount it goes for on Amazon. My personal aversion to online shopping aside, I finally had the ability to play this game. After all of my self-imposed hype from playing the demo on repeat, well, I just had to know. Konami, before they decided pachinko games was all they're gonna do. Aw, crap, I forgot to rebalance the audio, damn it! There we go. In this post-apocalyptic world of 2071, robots around the world just wanna blow up. Hello there, everybody. It is I, Macro Day Satire, also known as MDS from Bro Logic Productions. And this... That was weird. My directional buttons weren't working. Welcome to one of the rarest, sort of, until Amazon came around, I guess, games for the PlayStation 2 called Steel Lances Arena International. Or probably more realistically called Slai. This is actually a sequel to an Xbox game named Phantom Crash. And as the intro probably informed you on, this is a mech game. Mechs the size of maybe like a small one-story house. Effectively the size of a car, really. But it also has, like, cool cloaking, and we'll get into that. But this is probably one of the more obscure titles that I own, other than the movies and a few PS2 games that, like, They're not necessarily unknown, but not many people talk about it. And not many people talk about this. And I'm going to try to change that a little bit. So let's just get in without me rambling for a whole bunch. Okay, so here's the big first thing about this mech game. You don't pilot the mechs. You don't pilot the mechs directly. Instead, basically, you are essentially you're at your computer while you pilot these mechs from far away. And there's like different arenas all around the world. This has spawned me. This has made me want to start calling this game esports, the video game, but real though. So everyone in this game is called wireheads. And what you're doing with your mechs is something called rumbling. Basically, free-for-all death matches in mecha. Except, you're not piloting the mecha because that doesn't make it a sport if, everyone... If the people who are piloting the mechs kinda have a big chance of dying. I just thought of something. I hope this doesn't crash the recording. Ah! Ugh! Gotta shake this leg. Uh-huh. Wow. Well, thanks for kicking me to the blue screen of death. I honestly don't know what he did. I tweaked the frame rate so we'll be in sync much better than before, right? I don't even know if that's a thing that you can do. People who are actually technical, and especially if you're part of the 60 FPS revolution, led by Total Biscuit. Does that make any sense to you? Because that makes no sense to me. Yeah, so we're good. Now I'm going to do something that's going to become very critical in the coming months. Well, the coming... Well, that's critical for you to play the game, believe it or not. It's a cheat. If you spin the right stick, you get 1,000 free credits. That might not seem like a whole lot, but it's enough so then you can enter into, say, a Class D or Class C battle. However, we can't do that right now. We need to go to the battle school. Honestly, I'm in between going straight to the battle school or getting a IC chip. You know what? I'll get an IC afterwards. This is explaining how most of your rumbles are gonna go. Basically, you have to kill everyone at least once to make the final boss appear. And the final boss is usually really tough. On the fire exam, not so much, because everyone has the same base weapons, and I find that you're quite bulky in this one. I don't think I've ever failed this, and if I had, I wouldn't be surprised if it would be my first time playing. Where are you? Oh, there's someone. They're also kind of dumb in this one. Like, here's the thing. You'll find that, most mechs in the game are actually quite tough, and you need to actually find when and when not to stay in the game. enough just to kill, just to need to kill the guy once. If it has a skull and crossbow on their heads, you probably should kill them because that will still give you points, and you know they can be a nuisance. They're still enemies, but yeah. Anyways, here is our main guy that we have to kill to get our fire exam of just plain hiding from you and then completely and utterly just cat and mousing you the entire time until eventually they kill you. They tend to be smarter than the average grunt. At least that's what I found in the lower classes. Here, we might... So this is about... I hate grenades. However, we killed Embryo. Oh yeah, I guess he did put on a show for us. Okay. So now with my class pro license. I don't know what to do. Okay, so the chips are basically AI. They're living, breathing, well, not living, but they're basically robotics, sentient intelligence. And the best way I describe them is basically, think if the metals from Metabots could be put into giant mecha. I'm not kidding you, because here's the thing. With each chip, you might have noticed that there seems to be certain ranges that change. That is your HUD for your mech if you apply that chip. And on top of that, all these chips have their own skills for certain things that can be applied to your mech to make it shoot better, jump better, all sorts of things. See what I mean by this game has depth? You know what? I want a pug. Yes, I will buy this dog chip. And then you get to name it. So, question. Can I do the obvious joke here? Well, instead of going for pug life, I decided instead to go for Pugwire, which by in no means has anything to do with the RPG Pugmire, which is an RPG where you play as dogs. But I wonder, tell me. Yes! So I've never done it like this before. And you might be wondering, what's this, MDS? I've never just made my mech from scratch. And I'm doing it in a very specific way. A way that's probably not in any way a good idea. But I kind of felt like doing it, honestly, for the story. Excuse me. You don't have a problem with dogs, do you? Well, seeing how I have a dog, not a real dog, but, you know. Look, JJ, people think you're some kind of shady character if you whisper like that. Smile! Smile and you're irresistible. These dogs. I don't see how that's any better, Dee Dee. Honestly, sometimes you baffle me. Pugwire. I can't see any reason to continue this conversation. You'd better get off talking... Wait, you'd be better off talking to some old granny? Wow, you're cold! You're our last hope, more or less. I mean, you're the 127th team we've asked, and the other 126 said no. And our first deadline is only in 5 hours anyways. 5 hours, 21 minutes, 36 seconds to be precise. And you owe 5 million plus new yen. And I lent you almost 8,000 crypto credits myself. Wait, I just realized something. AI have money in this world? Okay. This is gonna be interesting because I've never used these shoulder weapons before. And I ran into a pole. That's just... Things have just started out great. Quick, he's in the corner. Trash him. Wow, TV Tropes wasn't lying. The more Daka strategy is actually really strong. Wow. Go, go, go. I mean, it does work. It's just doing all three four at once. Because here's what you have to do. You have, like, for this kind of strategy to work, I need to, like, kind of claw myself. Unless I instead just use the 2 chain guns, which might be easier. Oh, no. Well, I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. Move me! It's actually really sad how effective this is. I also hear that, like, using a chainsword that the really light mecha can use is really strong as well. Shit. Did you just turn around on me? Okay. Nope, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Oh, crap. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run like a... I can't even say it. But I'm gonna run up over here. Oh. Okay. This isn't gonna be too bad. But it does seem like some of my durability for my weapons have gone down. Okay, I'm starting to see something. Usually, if, wait, is that it there? Is that the guy there? This is actually a really cheap tactic. But compared to what I've seen with people with laser beams, in Phantom Crash, this is pretty tame. Somewhere. Someone is here. Oh crap, there he is. That was pathetic. Again, I heard that this strategy is really strong, and it's kind of my preferred strategy, honestly. I don't have any insurance, though most of the time I have the cheapest insurance. Let's see how well I did. So this is the quickest I've actually dominated a class. Which is actually kind of scary. So here we see my dog leveling up. And auto aim and my visual skill are just leveling up like crazy because it's really low level at the moment. Oh yeah, God just goes up like crazy. Like, you saw that, right? Like, God was at a 0, right? 0 point something, and then it shot up to like a 6. And so did Protect skill. Man, this is so different without music. Like, by now I would be hearing... Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect. These guys do not respect you in any way, shape, or form sometimes, and it pisses me off. Okay, go in here. Shit. This is just... That... I don't know what happened there, but something happened there that resulted in the death of another robot. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Okay, so if I can't find health, then I'm running. And ran, I did. Oh no, it's blue health guy. Oh, okay, no. Oh. Oh well, this is what save scumming is for. Save scumming pays off.